Chosen one, listen closely. Your time has come. If you've been walking alone longer than anyone else you know, there's a reason. The ones left in solitude the longest are standing at the edge of divine rearrangement. Your isolation isn't punishment, it's positioning. You're not being forgotten. You're being prepared. That loneliness you've been carrying, it isn't emptiness. It's the sacred space right before everything shifts. What feels like deafening silence is actually perfect alignment happening behind the scenes. You've been stripped clean, of distractions, of noise, of people who simply couldn't travel where you're headed. And this timing? It's not random. You've finally created enough space for what's truly meant for you to find its way home. You've weathered the storm. You've survived the fire. Now it's time to receive your blessings. Every single moment counted. Every lonely night when you stared at the ceiling wondering if anyone cared. Every message you sent that went unanswered. Every time you chose to hold on when letting go would have been easier. The universe recorded all of it. Every whispered prayer when you thought nobody was listening. Every smile you forced through tears. Every act of strength when you felt weakest. You weren't overlooked, you were observed. Every delay, every setback, every "not yet" was divine surveillance watching you prove your readiness. The scales are shifting now. If this message resonates deep in your soul, drop 111 in the comments below. Let it be your signal that you're ready to align with this energy. This is your repayment phase. What you gave in silence is coming back multiplied, amplified, magnified. The ignored ones are about to be recognized. The hidden ones are about to be called into the spotlight. Something massive is already moving in your favor, and by the time you fully comprehend it, it'll be too late to doubt. The resurrection of the forgotten. This week marks something extraordinary, the return of the ones the world forgot. The quiet souls who kept showing up with pure intentions even when nobody applauded. The faithful ones who maintained their integrity in the darkness. Here's what most don't understand: the universe always hides its strongest players until the stage is perfectly set. And right now, that stage is being rebuilt specifically for you. There's a sudden energetic shift pulling the unnoticed ones back into visibility. If you felt invisible, ignored, or left behind, pay close attention. That reality is about to flip. The people who once looked away will look twice. Connections that went silent will suddenly reach out. Recognition will arrive from directions you never anticipated. That message you thought would never come. It's coming. Your name being mentioned in exactly the right room. It's happening. Being chosen for something you never even applied for. Watch for it. This isn't coincidence, this is resurrection. The universe is bringing back what was hidden, and this time there's undeniable weight behind it. The souls who carried humility and grace through their quiet seasons are being positioned for divine spotlight. But understand this, it's not attention for ego. It's visibility for purpose. You're being seen again because your energy is finally strong enough to hold it without breaking. And when that recognition hits, it won't just feel like being noticed. It'll feel like remembering who you always were meant to be. Your thoughts are now weapons of creation. Something unusual is happening in this phase. Your energy field has been completely wiped clean of old attachments, and now your thoughts have become sharper, more magnetic, more powerful than ever before. You'll start noticing how fast things align with your focus. Think about someone and they text within minutes. Visualize an outcome and watch it begin forming in ways too specific to be coincidence. Your mind has always been powerful, but now it's laser precise. This is what happens when all interference finally fades. The static is gone. The signal is crystal clear. What you send out now returns almost instantly. That's why this is not the time to think carelessly. You're in a manifestation zone where emotion converts to matter with almost zero delay. It's not luck, it's resonance. The universe has matched your frequency and now mirrors your thoughts in real time. Money, messages, synchronicities, they'll start appearing faster than before. It's like the universe is trying to prove how tuned in you've become. Be intentional with your focus now. Think small and you'll receive small. But dare to think bigger, bolder, and you'll watch reality itself bend to match your belief. This is your power returning. When life starts cheating in your favor. Life is about to start moving in your favor in ways that defy logic. You'll notice it in small details first. A cancellation that suddenly frees your schedule at the perfect moment. An opportunity opening just when you thought the window had permanently closed. A random message connecting you to exactly what you've been needing. These moments won't feel like coincidences anymore. They'll feel too perfect, too precise, too orchestrated. Here's why: when you've been in waiting mode too long, the universe builds up pressure behind the scenes. Every missed chance, every delayed reward, every closed door creates a kind of spiritual debt. And when that debt clears, reality bends. The rules shift in your favor. You'll see things align that shouldn't logically fit together. Delayed flights leading to life-changing conversations. Lost opportunities replaced by something twice as valuable. Someone else's rejection becoming your perfect timing. This isn't luck, it's correction. It's the universe restoring balance to those who kept going when nothing visible was happening. What you lost in time, you'll gain in acceleration. You've waited long enough. Now life is rushing to meet you halfway. You might start feeling like the universe is stacking coincidences in your path. Don't second-guess them. This is divine orchestration catching up to your effort. The longer you stayed still in faith, the faster this flow will now move. And once it begins, it doesn't stop, it snowballs. The coming days might feel surreal. Things will fall into place too neatly, too effortlessly. It'll almost feel like cheating, but it's not. It's divine compensation. The universe never forgets effort. It just takes time to rearrange all the pieces so they land perfectly at once. So when your luck suddenly turns around, don't downplay it. It's not random fortune, it's the divine pushing you forward to make up for every second you spent waiting. This time, it's the return to your true self. Then comes the deepest shift of all. It's not a sign or a message or even a revelation. It's a feeling, a quiet, solid, unshakable feeling that something inside you has finally returned. The fog over your mind and spirit lifts. For the first time in what feels like forever, you recognize yourself again. But you're not the same version that disappeared months or years ago. You're sharper, lighter, calmer. It's like the world slowed down just enough for you to see how far you've actually come. The anxiety that controlled your every thought begins to fade. The constant need to prove your worth, to be seen, to be chosen, gone. You finally understand that you've been chosen all along. You'll catch it in small moments. Your reflection feels familiar again. Things that once triggered you no longer have power. The overthinking stops because there's nothing left to prove. You won't have to fix yourself anymore because you'll realize you're finally whole. This isn't just healing. This is resurrection, the rebirth of the real you, untouched by old pain. You've been through the breakdown, the detachment, the silence, the rebuilding. Now you've stepped into the version of yourself that doesn't chase peace anymore. You are peace. Your intuition is becoming supernatural. Your intuition isn't just returning, it's being upgraded to a level of precision that feels almost supernatural. That hesitation that used to follow every decision disappears. The constant need to ask for advice, to double-check, to second-guess, gone. You just know. Decisions that once took days will take minutes. You'll know when to pull away, when to stay, when to say no without guilt. Clarity is power, and your intuition is becoming your compass. You'll realize you were never lost. You were just surrounded by noise. The moment you stopped explaining yourself to people who couldn't see your vision, you created space for your own guidance to come through clear and strong. That voice inside you that used to whisper. It's about to roar. And the more you listen, the more you'll see how right it always was. You'll look back on situations you doubted yourself in and realize you knew exactly what was happening. Every time you ignored your intuition, it cost you. Every time you trusted it, it saved you. Now you'll move differently, not from fear, but from inner knowing. The tangible miracles begin. Now the universe proves that energy isn't just emotional, it's material. When your inner world clears, the outer world starts delivering. Money begins finding its way to you from unexpected places. Forgotten refunds. Perfectly timed job offers. Random gifts appearing out of nowhere. What used to feel like struggle begins to feel like flow. When you stop chasing survival, abundance starts chasing you. Opportunities appear in the cracks. Small things that line up with impossible precision. These aren't random events, this is divine mathematics adding up behind the curtain. Life itself is paying you back for all the times you stayed faithful when it made no logical sense. The universe always repays consistency. You gave energy when you had nothing left. Now the current is reversing, coming back with interest. And it doesn't just show up as money, it shows up as relief. Bills getting handled. Uncertainty lifting. Timing aligning so perfectly it makes you laugh. This phase won't feel like working harder. It'll feel like being carried. Your light returns to the world. Every spiritual winter eventually ends. When it does, it arrives quietly, almost unnoticed until you realize everything feels lighter. The silence that felt endless is giving birth to motion. The stillness that felt like emptiness was never the end, it was the reset. You've been tempered by silence, forged by waiting. That has made your light different. It doesn't flicker anymore, it radiates steady and strong. The world is about to reflect the energy you've been holding all along. Doors that stayed shut will open. Not because you knocked louder, but because you became the kind of light that doors cannot stay closed to. You'll notice how people respond differently. Conversations feel deeper. Opportunities find you. Strangers treat you with unexpected warmth. That's not random, that's reflection. The world is catching up to the frequency you've been carrying in private. You were never behind. The world just needed time to sync with your new vibration. The truth about your journey. You were never truly lonely. The isolation wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You weren't meant to fit in. You were meant to stand out so others could find their way through your glow. You became the light by surviving the dark. You became the answer by living the question. Now every part of your journey, the pain, the patience, the stillness, becomes proof that miracles don't just happen to you. They happen through you. Your time in the shadows has ended. The return of your light isn't just about your healing. It's about the illumination of everyone connected to you. The shift has begun. And this time, the world won't just see your light, it'll feel it. Your resurrection is here. Welcome back. If this message resonated with your soul, subscribe for more transformative content. Share your experiences in the comments below. Your journey matters, and your light is needed in this world. Until next time, walk in your power.